Very warm good morning to you, and we are mere minutes away from the start of the ceremony to mark the 20th anniversary, as it were, of the Cape Town's Metro Police. In a short while, I'll speak to the mayor of the city, the new mayor, Jordan Hill-Lewis, about the Metro Police. But can I just say that the Metro Police started off in 2001, and we know at the moment that there are quite a number of units within the Metro Police, the K9 unit, for example, equestrian unit. But I'm going to speak to the mayor for more information on that. Let's bring him in right now. Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis, a very warm good morning to you. I know you have a limited time because they're starting with the ceremony soon, but surely 20 years, 2 decades of Metro Police in the city of Cape Town, assisting SABC, I would suppose, in terms of law enforcement and also in terms of upholding municipal bylaws. Let us talk about the role of Metro Police in Cape Town.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Firstly, let me say what an absolute honor it is to be here this morning to witness the 20th anniversary of Cape Town's Metro Police Force. I think it's symbolic of our absolute firm commitment in the city to keeping communities and citizens and residents safer. And this is such a proud moment. This force, this Metro Police Department has built steadily. It now has different units doing drug and gang enforcement, K9 enforcement, equestrian. We've got metals theft and copper theft, and they are doing an incredible job serving the public of Cape Town, keeping them safer. Without question, the most professional, honest, service-oriented Metro Police Department in South Africa. So it's very proud as a new mayor to be here today to help them celebrate.
Now, Mayor, we understand that jurisdiction and in terms of what powers the Metro Police do have. For example, they do not investigate crimes, but they do assist SABC with crime prevention and also upholding of municipal bylaws. Explain to us over the past couple of years what you know, how that relationship has developed with the South African police in terms of crime prevention and ensuring safer communities.
Yes, we've got a wonderful working relationship, actually. They're on the phone to each other and on the radios to each other all day long. They are working together on the ground. No matter what's happening at SABC's management level, we are working together. We are trying to work together, build our partnerships and support one another, because ultimately the goal is to keep South Africans, Cape Townians safer. So in speaking with the service chiefs here this morning and before, it's clear that there is, on the ground level, there's an excellent working relationship with dedicated, fantastic SABC officers who are also dedicated to service. On a national management level, we've seen that there is a receding, a kind of reduction in resources in SABC. And so we are also happy to go in and fill that space over time, which is why we're doing things like drug and gang enforcement and metals theft and K9 enforcement and so on. Those things are not, not strictly things that we've done in the past, but we are happy to fill that space because the outcome we need, we always have our eyes focused on the outcome, is safer Cape Town.
Now, we know that Cape Town has some of the stations with the highest crime rates, and we know that has been an issue for quite a number of years. We also know that there is this law enforcement advancement program as well as the Metro Police. So just the key differences between the two and how they work together to further that aim of crime prevention.
Sure. Well, law enforcement LEAP officers have less training. They're not full Metro Police officers, but they what we call the technical term force multipliers. They can go visibly in the community, doing visible policing, walking around, patrolling in their vehicles, and helping the SABC and the Metro Police who just can't be everywhere all at the same time. So we've put 1,000 of those officers into the worst hotspots. We are seeing the results start to come in, and the initial results are that it is really having a big impact. And so we are really committed to rolling out that program more in the next few years, investing in our policing resources here in Cape Town, so that as there's a resource crunch on SABC nationally, we can pick up the slack and move into that space.
Mayor, thank you so much for speaking to me. I know I have to let you go now. The event is about to start. Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis, of course, City of Cape Town's new mayor, talking to us a bit about today's event, also explaining to us the difference between the LEAP officers, Metro Police, and what their functions and duties are, and how indeed they assist and work with the South African Police Service in terms of crime reduction as well as ensuring safer communities in the city of Cape Town.
Vanessa, thank you so much. Hope to speak to you again about this.